Was at Anfield today with his daughter. This was the last match of his 8-game ban. At Anfield for us today, Jim Beglin and Clive Tilsley.
It's already been a wonderful week for Liverpool. One overdue date at Wembley booked, but 4 changes from the team that saw off Manchester City, most notably recalls for Jamie Carragher and Andy Carroll ahead of Craig Bellamy. Adam Johnson and Count are also rested. Manchester United's injury problems have left Sir Alex Ferguson no room for such luxuries. Rooney, Nani, Jones all missing. David De Gea is back in goal. Paul Scholes and Ryan Giggs start with 73 years between them. The two managers have done everything asked of them to calm the fever, but not at the expense of the atmosphere and the passion. The message from both has been, let the football make the headlines. Carragher. Maxi Rodriguez. Gerrard has found Maxi in a little bit of space, and De Gea had to deal with that. He had a good game for Manchester United here at Anfield in October.
Well, actually, he had to be smart here because Johnny Evans goes the other way, and that needed to be shut down. And he was stretching there. Good stop from De Gea.
Valencia just opened up for him, and Antonio Valencia's hit the post. Reina diving to his right, soundly beaten.
He's a good fella. I mean, it's not the best challenge for Maxi Rodriguez. Should have stayed on his feet. And again, Liverpool back off rather than get a body to him. And he's so unlucky with that because Reina was beating all ends up. Struck it ever so well, Antonio Valencia.
Carragher. Kelly. Downing. It's a studied build-up. And Downing has escaped 2 defenders here and a third, and not Scholes. Ran into traffic eventually, Stuart Downing, after a very promising incursion. Kelly's won it back though. Jose Enrique, and that's headed behind by Smalling.
Well, I'll tell you what, I had De Gea scrambling across to his left.
He's got one more match of his suspension to serve, so if this finishes in a draw today, he would be available for the replay. Like moths around the flame, aren't they? Oh, it's an easy header for Agger. Goalkeeper got nowhere near it, and Liverpool take the lead. David De Gea just unable to see or get to the ball. So many giants around him, and one of them, Daniel Agger, rose highest, and it's Liverpool who draw first blood.
Liverpool look content to bide their time and just wait for a counter-attack or a set piece, which they've scored from.
Raphael's got away from Jose Enrique here, though. Pull back towards Park, and there's the equaliser. Swept in by Ji-sung Park. Valencia got Raphael clear down the right-hand side.
It's a wonderful strike from Park. You know, the fullback it's not a good touch, and he's allowed Raphael to get away. And, you know, he's done really well, the Brazilian, to pull it back. And you don't get the time to take that under control in a crowded box. Hit it first time, and he dispatches it absolutely perfectly, the South Korean. But for me, Enrique should have dealt with it.
Giggs. It's a tempting cross. Valencia's there. There's a big shout for handball against Agger.
The ball from Giggs is a beauty. You say that corridor of uncertainty. Enrique didn't deal with it, and I'm not sure it's intentional. I mean, it comes off his knee. If it did clip the arm on the way, then not for me.
You know, the 20 Premier League managers at the moment, 7 are Glaswegians. Owen Coyle is from Paisley on the outskirts. De Gea with another dicey moment. Downing found a cross, and Evans had to find a clearance. It was a problem that David De Gea is making.
That's extraordinary from De Gea. I mean, it just looked really casual. You know, I mean, I remember watching the Community Shield at the start of the season. He made mistakes then, and, you know, he's still making silly errors.
Carrick. Cut out by Enrique. Liverpool have got a lot of men in this break. Smalling's lost it. Here's Carroll with that handball. Andy Carroll blocked by Evans. Another handball shout. Smalling slices it away. Referee says nothing doing.
Well, I think the thing again here is it intentional, because he tries to play it first time and falls over. Yes, his arm strikes it, but for me again, not a penalty. I think it would have been very, very harsh.
Carrick looking to get Welbeck clear. Rangers committed. Welbeck's round him and Skirtle to the rescue for Liverpool. Beautifully timed run by Danny Welbeck. Not such well-timed run by Jose Reina.
That's a brilliant run, and kind of reminiscent of what we saw him do at the Emirates last weekend as well, but very good covering from Skirtle.
Carrick. Park. Valencia. This is Carrick. Referee allowing play to go on. Michael Carrick's shot. It wasn't very far away. Scored with his unfavoured left foot against Bolton a couple of weeks ago.
I don't know whether Reina was unsighted, because he seemed to be dealing with it, and then at the last minute there was kind of an extra little burst.
Valencia is totally outfoxed Jose Enrique here. Clever play by Antonio Valencia. And he's found a cross. Owen Welbeck. Kelly let it drift past him. And Welbeck saw his name in the morning headlines.
I mean, he hasn't seen an awful lot of it today either, Danny Welbeck. You know, it's been hard for him.
He's entitled to believe he can score. As I say, he's got goals in his last 3 games, won a couple of penalties in those games too. Carroll has found Count! That'll probably win it. Dirk Cow with 2.5 minutes to go in front of the Kop steers Liverpool into the lead. The man whose hat-trick beat Manchester United here last season, a substitute today with perfect timing, drives the ball from Andy Carroll's sling past David De Gea, and it's Liverpool who lead 2-1.
Bad goal for Manchester United to concede. A stinker to concede.
At a bad time. Jose Enrique. Andy Carroll waits. Off the crossbar. Count! Just wide.
Well, that should have been it. That should have been it. I mean, Andy Carroll, OK, the angle was a bit tight, and he nearly managed it, but on the follow-up, I thought, Count, all you've got to do is just knock it inside the post. You know, it's not the easiest from Carroll, but there, should have scored. For me, should have.
Quite a finish, quite a game. A better week for Liverpool than Manchester in the Cups. Reaction and analysis come next. Dirk Kuyt got a hat-trick against Manchester United at Anfield last season. Just the one today, but a big late one. Kenny extremely happy. 2 wins in a week over the Manchester clubs. That feels better.
After the game Wednesday, which was a really difficult game, to come back out and play on Saturday morning, it was a wee bit unkind to them. But by the way, they showed tremendous commitment, great heart, and they might have been the better side, they might have had more possession. But at the end of the day, apart from hitting the post and the goal they scored, I don't think Pepe had much to do. So we just hung on in there, and Dirk Kuyt get his 50th goal for the club against Manchester United. It won the game for us, so we're delighted.
When you analyse both goals, were they avoidable, though?
Yeah, of course they were. I mean, we didn't do well, and too many defenders and around the goalkeeper for the first one. And the second one was just one of these lucky breaks you get.
And what about Patrice Evra? Special credit for him? How do you think he coped with the situation?
We expected, and I mean, that's why he's playing. He's the captain of the team. He's got great character. There's no any flaws in that respect, and you know, I was happy with him.
I have to tell you that police are investigating one gesture made by an individual at Anfield today towards Patrice Evra, although the police did stress that the vast majority of fans of both teams at Anfield today were very well behaved. On the football front, have you, Manchester United, Neil, do you think, got a headache at goalkeeper? And did that show up for the first goal today?
I think the young lad, he's lost a bit of confidence, and I think I think it almost looked like he decided he was going to come anyhow.
This is just before the goal. We picked this one out because it's a similar scenario, and He looks unsure.
He looks unsure there, and then when this one, you know, when the actual goal come, he's just... I mean, he's actually fouling Carroll. He's made an effort to come, and he shouldn't really come there. If it's in there and he can't get there, he should just go back on his line and, you know, catch it. When you lose confidence as a goalie, it is difficult. And there's some big lads in the Liverpool side, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. So Alex made the point there's too many defenders around him. Do you take that point?
Well, most of the goalkeepers I've worked with like to say, listen, if they've got players, leave it to me. You go and get the surrounding, be outside them, get around the 6-yard box and you head it. I'll take anything that comes inside the 6-yard box. And also, if it's just you and the opposing player, if the goalie moves about and he's trying to move as well, the referee will say, oh, he's trying to obstruct him. Yeah. So most goalies, I would say, I've worked with, have said, listen, leave me to deal with the 6-yard box in here. You just get anything just outside the 6-yard box, and I can deal with it, and everybody knows what's going on. At that point, he's actually, his body shape's falling as he's trying to go forward.
He's nowhere near that. I mean, whatever you say about that, his goalkeeping coach, he'll be pulling his hair out tonight.
But also think, they're so obsessed with making sure that their man doesn't score, Man United, they actually forget to go and head the ball. And that can be a problem sometimes, you know. But sometimes that's why people say, right, we'll go zonal. And say, if that comes in, they say, I head it and forget what anybody else is doing. Man City go that way. You know, so some managers like man marking, some like zonal. You never know.
And goalkeepers like to save, which he sadly didn't do there. There was inevitably lots of focus on Patrice Evra pre and during, I'm sure, today's game, but both left-backs actually ended up causing the next 2 goals, didn't they, in a way?
I mean, this one here, I mean, that is, what a tackle is that? I mean, that's the left wing, that's a Downing tackle, isn't it, really, or something like that. No disrespect to Downing.
No.
I mean, he's just got to take the lot there. He tries to be clever. You can't be clever when you're a defender. Just be basic. Put it out of play. You know, it goes through me when people try and keep it in. It's a great finish, though. Yeah. I mean, it's a super first-time strike.
And he's lost the midfielders.
Yeah, well, being a midfield player, well, I used to be, I think. At one point, Gerrard was level with him and lost him.
And lost him.
This is just basic defending. Even the left back is 10 yards outside.
There's no reason for Evra to be there.
There's a great picture here.
Look where he is.
And he's switched off. He's not concentrated. Smalling's did the right thing, because Smalling knows if the flick on comes, Bellamy's got to be up on the 50th. So he's dropped off. Evra should be doing the same, but in 10 yards. So Coit can never get inside him. If he's got to get the ball, he has to be outside Evra and at a harder angle to shoot a goal. So that's just a lack of concentration. And Man United, for all their good possession and whatever today, have lost on 2 restarts, as you would call it, in the game. Yeah,
they've had the majority of the ball, but
I think they
not hurt Liverpool enough, perhaps.
I think they were the best team on paper. But I just think Liverpool on Wednesday night against Man City and today, I think that's how Liverpool should be, that. When they get it, have a go, get the cop going. I think they're exciting again now. I know they have the problems at Bolton, etc., but I like it when Liverpool are like that. And I think it's good for everybody when, and, you know, I mean, and that's why they're doing well.